of Michael Jordan is fading away in the first round. So, Marcellus, what would a first-round exit mean for LeBron's legacy?
I wrote it down here somewhere. There it is. Big hit. I ain't even had to look at it. I'm just trying to get y'all theatrics. Damn, LeBron, you're going to make me look bad thinking you the GOAT. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's not even an absolute response. This is, as once again, the relative response. I learned this the hard way, LeBron James, and you about to learn it the hard way as well. It's not always what you accomplish, but how you accomplish it, especially when it comes to sports, and in what order, what process. We always bring up the 15 sacks example up here. Why? Because I'm a former DN, damn it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, sit here, put your calculators away. This is a simple one. The road to 15 sacks could look two different ways, and tell me which one you prefer. 0 sacks your first year, 5 sacks your second year, 10 sacks this third year. What do you think about that player? Damn! Trending, emerging, amazing. Oh, my God, put all the money on him, all right? Bet the farm. Let's talk about another guy. I know this guy. 10 sacks, 5 sacks. Last year, 0 sacks. Same dude in terms of absolute. Not the same dude in terms of process, in terms of relative experience, in terms of how you process those same guys. LeBron James, right now, age 36. You cannot go out there and lose in the first round. You imagine that? Now, I know, here's the counter. Michael Jordan did it several times in the beginning, but he started off with 0 sacks, even though he was a beast. But in this conversation, took all his hits early and then just kept going, perfect in the finals, never a Game 7. LeBron, all of the great things you've done, beat a 73-win Golden State team, go out there in Miami, win 2 championships out of 4 years, make it to the finals every single year. Whatever we gonna put on your tombstone, it's not gonna be enough because the arrow is pointing down when it matters most. And please don't try to counter me with the Jordan Wizard years, because that wasn't the race. That was Jordan's victory lap. We're supposed to be celebrating LeBron's victory lap in a year or two after him and Anthony Davis do this thing the right way in the race. However, right by the finish line, LeBron James right now is pulling the hammy because he is letting himself down in the conversation of greatness.
I'm going to have to listen to good takes from you all day. Your best takes come when the Lakers lose. It's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate reality. LeBron James losing in the first round would be a killer for his legacy for this reason. LeBron James' legacy is not defined in space. It's defined based on Michael Jordan's legacy and other greatness surrounding him. So when you look at Michael Jordan's legacy, LeBron James would beat Michael Jordan, as we have said, as we have agreed upon, death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
He's not going to beat Michael Jordan in MVPs and NBA Finals MVPs, maybe not even tie him nor beat him in championships. But when you look at, who had more points? LeBron. Who had more rebounds? LeBron. Who had more assists? LeBron. Who went to more finals? LeBron. He beat him by 1,000 cuts. Who never lost in the first round? LeBron. But as soon as you put a Band-Aid over one of those cuts, which LeBron would do by losing in the first round, all of a sudden he no longer beats Jordan by 1,000 cuts. Because you start to put Band-Aids over some of those cuts, and Michael Jordan does not lose this conversation figuratively by bleeding out. So it's killing his legacy. It would kill his legacy because all of a sudden, Sel, you look at LeBron and you're like, dang, okay, we know you weren't more clutch than Jordan, but at least you were overall better. You never lost in the first round like he did, albeit he lost in the first round the first 3 times he showed up, not the last several. But you never lost in the first round like he... Oh, wait, you did. The only saving grace, Sel, and my only pushback on your take and even my first lap of my take is this. Eras are different. We now live, like you said, in a duo and trio league. If LeBron James loses in the first round, look at who he rolled out there. Matthews, Caruso, Kuzma, look who he was going up against. #1 overall pick in Ayton, although he had underperformed up to this point. Booker, who's put 70 on some cats before, and CP3, who's a first ballot Hall of Famer. So the problem is, in the barbershop conversations where this conversation would actually be had outside of television, don't nobody want to hear all that.
Hell no.
Don't nobody want to hear, well, LeBron didn't have, nobody has time for all that. So LeBron is going to, his legacy would take a hit if they don't get out this first round.
Oh, it's a fact. Those details get lost. As soon as you hear it, nobody want to hear it. Dog, you're talking too long.
Nobody want to hear
everything
that,
is elevator pitches. Like, I want it quick, concise, and to the point. I don't want to hear about, well, then he did this, but you know what happened. No, you're lost. Here's the problem with LeBron's legacy, as you brought it up. the death by 1,000 paper cuts. Man, you can't be LeBron James, who makes all the basketball decisions perfectly. Like, even in a situation where we talk about he's not clutch and he deferred, actually, that's what you were taught to do. That's what you're supposed to do. You're a triple team. Now, it could be heroic to go out there and do what Michael Jordan did and still make that shot, push off, and still make whatever you want to do. But there's also a textbook way of doing it that LeBron has leaned into more so than Michael Jordan.
Sir.
But when you try to beat someone who had such a perfect run, and it wasn't a perfect career, it was a perfect run. When he finally activated in Pippen's 4th year, when Michael Jordan said, we got squad, turn it on now, activate, like LeBron always says, activate, they didn't turn it off. And when they finally turned it off and broke up the entire team, we turned off our attention span and said, that's a career. Even though that wasn't his career, that was his run. Now let's look at LeBron's run. You kind of got to go career because when did the run start? 07 with the cap? Nah, we're not going to go there.
Yep.
Okay, with the Heat. Okay, let's start the run. Damn it. Y'all had a pep rally, and y'all got a big 3, and y'all lose the championship. Oh, no. After that, okay, 2 years, you win it, and then you lose to the Spurs? Okay, no, start it again. What? Oh, y'all beat the Golden State? Yes. Oh, you can't make the playoffs with the Lakers? Like, damn it. So when is his run? When we're talking about career versus run, he doesn't match up in any category with Michael Jordan except this. I'm just going to keep going around this track more times than he did. And you're going to have to add up all this mileage, and then hopefully that can translate to greatness. Because what Michael Jordan did is, I stopped running, bruh, and I already got my medals on.
But the question is this. I feel like we fault LeBron for being great. For example, LeBron James, 36 years old. What was Michael Jordan doing at 36 years old? He was 3 years into his retirement. Mind you, he had already taken a break several years prior to go play baseball. At 36, Michael Jordan was 3 years into his retirement.
Didn't he ball at 35, though?
He balled at 33.
Okay,
Just check. He balled at 33, but then he went and he retired 34, 35, 36. He comes back to the Wizards in the 38 to 39 year span. Okay. So if you really want to compare, we're actually faulting LeBron James for being great. That's the kicker, Sal. Like, our biggest knocks on LeBron James, he went to the finals and lost. But the first sentence, at least the first junction of that sentence is, he went to the finals. Our biggest knock on LeBron James, man, he lost at the age of 36. He might lose in the first round to the Suns, who are also led by a future Hall of Famer, at the age of 36.
Yeah.
So I think that, yes, it is a mark on LeBron's legacy in these short conversations where you're leading with the headlines. Well, he lost in the first round. But when you really add context to it, he lost in the first round at the age of 36. Jordan was retired at 36 and then decided to come back. Like, he lost more finals than he won. He went to the finals, and we clowning him for that. It's a mark on a legacy, but it might be a lazy take to say that it is a mark on a legacy, something I'm self-admitting.
Yeah, but, man, it's just the optics. So the first thing in life are the optics. Why did I go to Columbia? I've said this before.
Yes,
I went
sir.
to Columbia because I wanted people just to assume my intelligence.
I feel you.
Dog, I ain't got time to walk in every single room. They look at me and say, oh, dumb jock, and then I'm walking uphill all the
True
damn
story, I went and got my master's degree for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
I ain't really use all of it, but I just went because I don't have time to explain, hey, I'm actually intelligent. I just say, I got a master's degree. Oh, you must be smart.
You must be smart.
I went to Columbia. Oh, you must be smart. Keep going.
I ain't got to say another word.
Yep.
I'm already just dealing with your perception of me.
Yep,
Why did I buy a Rolls Royce? I didn't need another car. I ain't need my 7th car. You know what I did? I wanted to make it that much easier. So when I walked out, jumped in, everybody said, oh, he's somebody, especially her. She said, he's somebody. It was simple stuff. Perception becomes reality for many people. Not me, but for many people. If you walk, this is LeBron, walking into the store, walking into the bank, and LeBron like, I got $1, and Jordan like, I got $1. Jordan pulls out a Crispy. LeBron like, hold on. Oh, wait a minute, nickels everywhere. Wait a minute, a couple pennies over here. Hey, he got $1, but come on, man. Who you hanging with?
Here's what's interesting, though, bruh. Based on our conversation, LeBron actually got about $1.05.
Oh, good
The difference is nobody's going to wait around long enough for him to count it up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've been in the grocery store before, and the cashier says, okay, it's $18.92, and the person pulls out $18, and they start pulling out the change. I, in the line behind him, I'm like, just take my dollar. Just take my dollar.
You Jordan?
I don't have time to